Hello, magnificent galactic spirit, and welcome to day number 8 of our journey and our ascension through hand. You'll see the hand on what corner, my left shoulder, and we're going to talk, and there's the image of hand right there. We are going to be talking about how your shaman self has extra enhanced receptivity to express yourself through your healing hands. Hands is a metaphor for what you would like to accomplish in your life during this time of your life in this cycle. And we're going to talk about what a rainbow day is, and I just wanted to show you that I felt very rainbow-like today, so I dressed for this occasion. We're going to talk about what's so important about rainbow days. We're going to talk about why day number 8 is so important in the cycle of 13, the cycle of spiraling up through the 13 energies of your ascension, and we're going to talk about how we're integrating mind, body, spirit as part of your radiance into mastery. So we got a lot to do today, but before we get started, I would like to show you a video that I created for you. It's just like a minute and a half long on all the free awesome ascension galactic spirit stuff that you can get on galacticspirit.com, and let's see who pays attention to where they can find where you can really start discovering your inner rainbow, and that's on the video too. So pay close attention and let's have a little fun. So, did you find out where you can see your rainbow days? Well, I'm going to show you on galacticspirit.com. There is the free 13 moon Mayan galactic calendar that changes automatically every 13 days. And every day, every 7th day on the calendar, you will see a rainbow heart there. And this calendar, you can just get it for free, and right on the navigation bar, you'll see where it says start there. Well, after you sign in with your free password, the calendar will populate, and this is what you will see. So, and you'll get all of the energies of the day. And today it happens to be Worthy Wednesday, and you'll see right on the calendar, here is the micro and concentrated energy of our day today. It is the Galactic Wizard, which is all about your shaman self and enhanced receptivity. Here it is close up. And we're going to talk about day number 8 and how potent day number 8 is in every cycle in a minute. Remember, we talked about that. But for your rainbow days, every 7th day is a rainbow day. You see that? Day number 7 on the 28-day moon calendar. Day number 14, day number 21, day number 28 is a rainbow soul day. And you'll see a little cube there with a person kind of in a lotus position exploring its soul day. And every 7 days, we move through each of the chakras. So at the end of 7 days, we have created a rainbow by working in all of the 7 days of our chakras. You'll know what day is on each day of the week and what chakra is there because it's on the header of the calendar for you. And when you go through each of the chakras on each of its respective days, you not only make a rainbow, but what is a rainbow? And what's the purpose of it in our evolving consciousness? Well, that's an easy one conceptually, but what it is, it's you every time you go through each of the chakras, what's happening is you are moving through each of the chakras, enhancing your electromagnetic frequency. What are your chakra energies? And the plasmas, there's a new word, the plasmas are the fueling stations of each of the chakras that really expands your electromagnetic field, your auric field, which can be, when you're radiating up to your highest frequency, can be up to 8 feet. How about that? And as you know, we are not solid form. We are energy. We're a combination of electromagnetic frequencies that are buzzing out in space. That's why we're going to talk about radiating your mastery at the end of this broadcast, which I promised you. So as we go through each chakra and start increasing our electromagnetic frequency and working with every birthright on every day, and this is just the back of your Galactic Mayan calendar. You've got your Galactic DNA map, and we happen to be, where are we today? Wizard, I'll find us. Here's where we happen to be right now, but you will see the green ones, which are special DNA days. And as you're seeing, it's making, if you were looking at this in 3 dimension, it would look like a torus, a Taurian field. And a Taurian field is the energy field not only of the Earth, coming through the North Pole, coming through the South Pole, and radiating in 360 degrees, but that's what our body does also. Comes through the top of our head, our crown chakra, all the way through the bottom of our feet, all the way up to our spine. So it's moving from the North Pole of our heads to the South Pole of our body, or the South Pole of our body up to the North Pole of our heads, in 360 degrees. So when we talk about every 7th day being a rainbow day, that is when we can really concentrate on allowing our radiance to shine. So that is what a rainbow day is, and it happens every 7 days. And I just wanted you to be on the lookout for it and start playing with and expanding your electromagnetic radiance, because a lot of people really talk about the chakras and balancing the chakras, and who the heck knows what that means. I mean, truly, I've been working with the chakras. My book on the chakras came out in 2008, so I had to know something before 2008 before I even wrote the book. My point is, people really don't know what to do with them. And this is the 5th dimensional secret about what you're supposed to do with your chakras, using your plasmatic energy, the core energies in each of your chakras to really start expanding. Because when you start expanding your electromagnetic frequencies, that 8-foot radiance starts being able to connect to your wizard. And your wizard is enhanced receptivity, your shaman self, into the unknown and the Akashic records. Yay, that was a really cool nugget. If you need to slow down that video, that part of the video, and start and do it over again, please do, because the whole idea behind what you're supposed to do with your chakras is to learn how to become that beacon of light. And what does 5th dimension mean? 5th dimension means being able to ascend beyond our 3rd dimensional body and travel into the unknown, because the unknown is the only place where we become somebody new, where information drops down from the Akashic records to give us guidance on what we're supposed to do every day. What are we supposed to accomplish? How are we supposed to live our lives to our full destiny? Instead of allowing our monkey minds to control us, we start having this magnificent free will to create anything we want. You heard of the law of attraction? Yeah, when you have your electromagnetic body, your electric field being able to tap in to the great unknown, God source, the divine matrix, the infinite field, whatever you want to call it, is when you can draw your desires to you, whatever that looks like for you, whatever that feels like for you. And when you think in terms of it and you don't really limit your consciousness, you fulfill your dreams beyond your wildest expectations, because the universe has really big, exciting plans for you. Just drop into that for 1 second. I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps. What are goosebumps? Goosebumps are your electromagnetic field, your chakras vibrating at their highest frequency, to feel what your destiny looks like and how the universe has your back. The great universal galactic spirit, the great Akash, the great unknown, has your back for you to explore whatever it is that you want to explore. In 3rd dimension, do you have the partner that you want? You have the job that you want? You wake up every day in excitement in order to accomplish whatever that is with your hands. Hands, again, my beloved galactic spirits, are what do you want to accomplish in your lifetime? And we are in the 13 days. Let me show you. We are in the 13 days of the hand ascension. And today is day number 8. And if you look at this 13-day ascension map, which you can get for free, galacticspirit.com/spiral-up. It's automatically sent in your email. We are in day number 8. And I've just got my cursor there so you can... I'm hoping you're seeing my cursor. Yeah, I think so. My day number 8, the day of expressing. Expressing how you want to be, how you want to be in the hands of God, which you are. The God, the big unknown, the Akashic records. And hands, the metaphor for you being out in the world, manifesting, creating what it is that you were born to do. And not necessarily born to do in the greater picture of your entire lifetime, but what are you born to do in this time and space? And what you're born to do could change every, every 10 years. In fact, for me, it does. For every 10 years, it seems like I evolve into somebody new and have a new creation and a new expression, using day number 8, the word of day number 8, expression out into the world. And I've been working with Galactic Spirit for about 15 years now, but for the past 2-3 years, I've been bringing it out into the world. And now it's time for me to really, to use this as an example, myself as an example, to really step out into the world, which is why I'm doing these broadcasts, so you then can understand how each of the daily birthrights will start to work for you. They're like mini stories of your highest and best self. That's what they are. And when you start paying attention to the energy of the day, on the energy of the day, we've spoken about this before, you'll start seeing how they manifest in your life, not only in your day-to-day experience, but as a point of self-realization and self-actualization for you to internalize how you are going to express yourself, mind, body, spiritually, in the outside world. Because, one of my teachers, Cryon, he's a channel. He's been channeling amazing information for about 20 to 25 years now. And he talks about how it's not the time anymore to sit and meditate and be in your own little ashram in your house or wherever that is. The time of conscious evolution and this shift into the age of Aquarius, into this age of really us stepping into our beingness of light, into our fifth dimensional consciousness, is to get out into the world and express ourselves through our sense of spirituality. And as we start learning more of how to own what these energies mean for us and how they illuminate our chakras and evolve our radiant field and our DNA and our Taurus and illuminate our consciousness, is when we go out into the world and really express it. Now, I don't want to say to you that in this little chunk of time in your life, in this 13-day journey that we're taking together, I'm not saying you have to set the world on fire, even though I hope you do. Each time we experience hand, and we see it every 260, upside down, we see it every 260 days, But every time we experience it again, we experience it from a higher octave. So as we go through them, every spin, every 260 days, we start experiencing our hands, our accomplishments from a higher level, from a higher spiral up, from a higher vibrational frequency. That was just a mouthful. Just breathe into that. I'm going to repeat myself too. Each one of these micro details, micro birthrights, and there's one missing there on purpose. There it is up there. We'll get to it in a second because it's day number 8. Remember how I told you day number 8 was important, and if you already know where we're going into enhanced receptivity. We're going into our shaman self, which belongs right there. So, but every day of this 13-day cycle are our micro energies, and there are 20 of these maps. They're also shown on the outside wheel. And there's 20 of these 13 days. And when you look at the DNA map as you go through these 260 days, going through all these special DNA days, these Taurian field days as you light up your DNA, and we go through multiple times in our lifetime, since it's only 260 days, we light up ourselves at higher octaves into what it is that we want to accomplish and have mind-body success in our world. And remember, at the start of our video, we talked about, I was going to talk about how you radiate your mastery. Well, this is how you do it. At higher vibrational frequencies. So where are we in time and space? We are in the hand ascension. We already know that. It's over my right shoulder. On day number 8, just right there. And I just want to remind you that the dots and bars, I'm going to go back to the free map that you can get. galacticspirit.com/spiral-up. The dots and bars are easy to count. 1 dot is 1, 2 dots is 2, every bar is 5. So if you'll look at day 8, it's 3 dots plus 1 bar, 5. So that's day number 8. And the genius of the Mayan calendar is the dots and bars. Well, one of the geniuses anyway, which is binary code. Our binary code is the source of all life. We know we call it binary code because we're familiar with computer programming and the digital world. But when you talk about the gene pool and our epigenetics, genetics are built upon binary code as well. So as we are stepping up and spiraling up every single day, we can really shift our DNA according to the everyday when we're paying attention to the energy of the day, because we're working with binary code. Pretty cool, huh? So today we're on day number 8. There's the 3 dots and the 4 and the 1 bar, day number 8. So we've already been through. Remember I said we're going to talk about where we've been through and where we're going. We've already been through the discovery phase. Discovery phase is all about, if you watch the videos before in the hand sequence or any of the other ascensions that we've traveled through already, the first 4 days are all about integrating body, day number 1, day number 3, mind, body, day number 1, mind, day number 3. Day number 4, synergizing mind and body. Day number 4 is that integration of them. And day number 5, with the first bar, it's engaging the heart. Mind, body, heart. That's all you need to spiral through the rest of the energies, to step into the explore and deepen. Day number 8 right now, that's today, and integrate it into, what did I say before? Radiate and master this 13-day ascension, all about stepping into harmony with how you want to express yourself through your hands. Hands, the metaphor for you expressing yourself out into the world regardless of what you do. You know, I have a friend of mine who's retired. She's in her 80s. This woman has not stopped, mid-80s I think. She has not stopped, slow down at all. She directs plays. She's the head of the Glee Club. In her development, she is still out in the world, even though she's expressing her art through performance. You can express yourself by how you teach your grandchildren how to sew on a button or how to cook. You know, it really doesn't matter what age you are or where you are on this magnificent journey we call life. How are you expressing yourself and giving back to humanity? Certainly not sitting around being on the TV, watching the TV every day, watching bonbons. The time is now to get out into the world, regardless of what you do, and be the expression of making a difference. So what is so cool about day 8? Day number 8, I left the whole right there, of hand, remember, is wizard. So let's just pop wizard in there. And if you remember, the last cycle, we had wizard in the center. So it was the 13 days of wizard, which was the cycle before, the 13-day cycle of ascension before. So looking at our galactic wheel, we're in hand right now. Day number 8 is always, it always has the micro energy, the concentrated energy of the 13-day cycle before. I think this is awesome. By the way, the Mayan calendar is flawless in its mathematics. And we're going to have classes coming up that really talk about the integration of how the DNA cycle works, how the Taurus works, how all these, the mathematicals of how this works, which to me, it's so fascinating. You don't have to really think about that too much because I'm doing the work for you and sharing what energies they are on galacticspirit.com. But for me, when you understand the perfect mathematics underneath how the Mayan calendar works, it becomes so real and so tangible. Why? Because mathematics existed before anything else. Dot matrix, the workings of nature, started before anything else. And the Mayan calendar with its mathematics is so perfect that it is asking us that when we pay attention to the energy of the day and these little metaphoric stories or archetypes of our higher selves and our best selves can be, when we pay attention to those every day, we don't really need to know the mathematics behind it. But know that the flawless math is what you are stepping into your perfection when you pay attention to them. And that's why you have aha moments and synchronicities where they unfold right before your eyes and your experience. You know, it's not just so important to know, but it's important to know how. Because when you start seeing these actual experiences unfolding and you get goosebumps and you see the truth within these energies is when it gets so exciting. So day